ดีค่ะเดี๋ยวเดี๋ยวในวันนี้หนูขออนุญาตพูดในภาษาอังกฤษนะคะค่ะ Okay, so I'm here today because I'm going to be acting as a representative for all the children who want to enter the financial world, and I'm going to be presenting to you the 5 benefits of investing at a young age. Today we're going to be touching on the topics of the 5 big benefits that children will get from learning how to invest, and also the advantages they'll get in life, and how parents can help teach their kids to get excited and understand investment. But first, I want to ask everyone here a question. Are you an investor? ก็คือขอให้ยกมือนะคะว่าใครในห้องนี้เป็น investor หรือว่า own an investment account, run an investment account. ก็เห็นว่ามีเยอะใช่ไหมคะ There's a lot of people who are investors, but don't you ever wish that you started earlier? In this graph, we can see that people who start investing at younger ages, so say 20 years old, a 20-year-old who started investing at 19 and contributed money for the first 8 years of their investment period, they earned more money than someone who started investing at 30 years old and were investing continuously for 35 years. But how is this important, and how does this affect children? Well, this leads us to our first benefit, compound interest. Compound interest is important because it works the earlier you invest, the more value it has. Compound interest is vital for child investors because it allows their investments to grow substantially over time. Starting to invest at a young age enables more time for the power of compounding to work. Compound interest reinvests earnings back into the principal amount, leading to exponential growth. By the time the child reaches adulthood, they will have all of their modest investments this long-term benefit highlights the importance of compound interest for young investors, giving them a head start in building wealth. As you can see from many graphs and researches, people who start investing younger tend to gain more wealth and experience in investing. Benefit 2: risk tolerance. Children who learn how to invest usually will have a higher risk tolerance than people who start investing, say, in their 20s. Because of child investors' longer investment horizon, they have the chance to take more risks, which could lead to higher returns. Things that they can also learn from risk tolerance and investing is they'll learn how to do things such as learning appropriate asset allocation, which basically means learning how to differentiate high risk and safe investments, which will help them to become better investors in the future. Long-term perspective. So as said before, children have longer investment horizons, which will give them the confidence to be more free with their investments. Financial education, something that will be mentioned again during this presentation. They will be able to evaluate risks and encourage discussions of natural investments. Emotional preparedness. Children who invest at younger ages will be able to develop their emotional preparedness. So it prepares them for failure and how to react when they fail. Benefit 3: learning opportunity. Investing helps children to learn a lot more. Investing helps children to learn and grow as investors, and I think that a lot of people in the crowd are very experienced investors. So, getting a child to learn this at their age would greatly benefit them. Benefit 4: financial discipline. Investing will help children investing will help children to investing will help children to have greater financial discipline in the future. They will have the groundwork of someone who is experienced in finance, and they will greatly benefit from it in the future. Okay, benefit 5: retirement security. Children will have the security in the future, the financial security in the future, and will be able to retire. So, a common reason why people start investing during their 30s and 20s is because they want to have the money to be able to retire. If a child starts investing they will have this money a lot sooner, and they will be able to guarantee a comfortable and secure lifestyle in the future. Understanding the basics of investing from a child's perspective. I'm pretty sure that everyone in the crowd knows what investing is and what it means. However, I will go over it again. Investing is the act of allocating resources, usually money, and buying things such as stocks and other things with the hopes of benefiting or profiting from these things. To get a child to want to invest, you first have to get them excited and understand what it is. But how can a parent help a child to understand what investing is and to understand why it's so important? For a child to understand something, they must have to see it visually, or they must have to see it by example. For example, if you put the theory into place, you can say you can help your child to understand it better. Children also learn better by example. So if you lead by example and show your child how to invest and what you invested, they would be willing to follow their guardian and parents' footsteps. So you might be wondering why there's a picture of marshmallows on the board. So one of the examples that I have heard for teaching a child to understand investing is marshmallows. So for example, if you heat up a marshmallow, the marshmallow expands. You can use this example to get your child to understand what happens when you invest money. So say that this marshmallow is your money and you put it into, say, a Roth IRA. When the Roth IRA serves as the microwave, and once you heat it up, that will expand. And that will help the child to visualize what investing is and what they can do in the future. What are some practical ways for children to start investing? Well, there are many different ways that support children to start investing. However, in Thailand, there were laws set in place where a child under 20 cannot start investing unless it is signed off and has consent from the parents. However, there are many different other ways that children can start investing. Things such as custodial accounts and educational investment platforms support children to start investing. However, parents cannot be sure if these platforms are safe. But one of the platforms that's guaranteed to be safe is the Liberator app. Liberator is an SEC approved and supports children and teens and young adults to start investing. However, children and young adults may not be able to start accounts. I have one last thing to ask. I have one last thing to ask from you. I have one last thing to ask from you, which is when you go home today, please talk to your child. Maybe talk to them about the importance of investment and talk to them and try to get them excited about it. And also to get the SEC to approve and let children under 20 invest too. Thank you.